How's it going, everybody? Thank you for watching another video. So today's going to be a fun one. I want to update you guys on my progress in learning about digital assets like Bitcoin. Now, I started messing around with digital assets right around November 9th when Bitcoin was like at 69,000, and I've seen it go all the way down to 39,900. And back then, much like when you start something and you're just learning it, it's kind of like this big blob, right? This information of just nothingness. But as you start to learn and as you start to do anything, it starts to take more shape. And now I'm able to see how the Bitcoin tree fits into the digital assets forest. And that's what I want to tell you about today. Now, of course, before getting started, none of this is meant to be financial advice, just purely for educational and entertainment purposes. And I guess a good place to start is, what exactly is a Bitcoin? Now, the way my brain processes Bitcoin, I just think of it as another way of paying for stuff. Now, some people are going to hang on to it as an investment, but it literally is just another form of currency. Just like your debit card can be used to pay for things you don't really handle cash, it's all just a digital transfer of information. The same thing is going to hold true for Bitcoin. So when you go into a store, it'll ask you, hey, do you want to pay with cash or do you want to pay with your Bitcoin? So the next step is, I want some Bitcoin. Where do I get it? And once I get it, how do I use it if you do want to use it? Because some people, and I'm going to keep mentioning this, are just going to hold on to it like an investment, like gold. Now, most of us are going to go to an exchange like Binance, Crypto.com, Coinbase, Gemini, Robinhood. There's tons of them out there. Set up your account and purchase however many Bitcoin you can. And remember, you can do it in small little chunks, because right now I think Bit's sitting at maybe like 42,000. So it's okay to buy just small portions of it. But once you have it, you can download it into a digital wallet, put it on your phone, and tap to pay in places that accept it, just like you would with your tap to pay that's attached to your bank account. All right, so now that we know what it is, where you can get it, and how to use it, the question is, well, why would you want to use it? Well, let's just say for that example that you're a merchant, you got a business, and you have those credit card machines, right? Every swipe, every transaction is costing you some money. With Bitcoin, it's peer-to-peer. There's no bank involved. The person's going to take their phone, tap it to your wallet, boom, it's done. The transfer is from person to person. There's no need for banks at all or credit card companies. Also consider, maybe you're in a foreign country and you need some cash, maybe some large amounts of cash. Now you're dealing with two banks. You got the bank in the country you're in and the bank from back home. The transfers take a while. With Bitcoin transactions, they happen instantaneously. There is no middle person in there. So it's a lot faster and a lot less fees. All right, next up, is Bitcoin valuable? I mentioned earlier that it's sitting right around 42,000 right now, and it's been all the way up to 69,000. It fluctuates. Just like any type of asset that you want to invest in, like gold, it goes up and down. And yes, it is incredibly volatile because it is extremely early in its lifetime, but it is extremely valuable for just the basic fundamental reasons. Let's have a look at supply and demand. How much Bitcoins are out there? Now, the creator of Bitcoin programmed the protocol to only make 21 million Bitcoins ever. That's it. That's all you get is 21 million to share throughout the world. That's all the Bitcoin that we are going to get. It's not like money. We can't print more, so it's not inflationary. You can't dig for more like gold. That's it. 21 million. So what do we know about the supply? It is set. So we are always going to have low supply on Bitcoins. Right now, 90% of them have already been created. There's only 10% that can be created. And of the people that are mining these coins, making them, they're not selling them, okay? And then we got bigger companies like Goldman Sachs, Tesla, really rich investors, and investors like you and I just sucking up all of the Bitcoins from the exchanges. And it is making it extremely popular, especially when you think about the larger countries that are now adopting Bitcoin. So is the demand high? Absolutely. We got the larger whales investing countries. The adoption rate for Bitcoin is going higher. The supply is going to stay where it is. It's actually getting lower and lower and lower on exchanges. So high demand, high adoption, low supply, it's going to be worth a lot. Now, I just want to back up and talk about that inflation piece just a little bit right now. If you haven't been paying attention, just recently the Fed announced that our inflation rate is at 6.8%, and people just flipped out. It crashed all the markets. They announced that they were going to hike interest rates at least 3 times this coming year. and maybe 4, according to some experts. And there's a lot of other things that they're going to do to try to help control inflation. Now, Jerome Powell, the chairman, has an incredibly hard job to do. And we're in a cycle now where we're either going to raise interest rates or have to print more money. It's going to go back and forth between the two, and it's never going to be fixed. And that's why Bitcoin is so important. It hedges against inflation because it's deflationary. You can't make any more, and a lot of people want it, and that's why people are investing in it, because it cannot be inflated. It's not controlled by a bank or a country. It's independent of those variables. All right, guys, let me close by saying this. I have no idea how high Bitcoin is going to go or how low it's going to go. What I do know is that there's a limited supply and everybody wants it, and the adoption rate is incredibly high. So even if at the beginning of this video you weren't interested in Bitcoin, maybe you just want to have a quick peek at it. And remember, Bitcoin is just one tree in the forest of digital assets. There's tons of other platforms out there that support smart contracts, decentralized financing, decentralized exchanges and applications. If you're a gamer, they have platforms that support that, like Axie Infinity. It's a play to earn game. You literally can earn $80,000 by playing these games. So remember, maybe Bitcoin is not for you, but the digital assets realm has a lot to offer. Well, alright guys, I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.